in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Gets around him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now it's Rudolph. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time, doesn't again later.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 33 yards. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 3rd and 4. Now Rudolph. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 6. Rudolph now to throw. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's Rudolph. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Rudolph. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw, Rudolph. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. That'll be caught by Rice. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
Warriors 70.
Rudolph looking to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? Look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Let's go now.
Here's Rudolph. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Ready. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. Folk's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Try to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's on his way. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Hawk 70. Let's go. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 6 yards away. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 57 color.
Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Yellow. Right side.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19.
Attack, attack. Attack.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Once more, Perine pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Hero 15. Attack.
Perine diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Rudolph eluding the pressure right. Rudolph loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Plenty of timeouts. They're gone. Here's first and 10.
Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They run it with Perine on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Second down, goal to go.
Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, Perine. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Attack, attack.
Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's Kelsey. A great open field tackle that's going to stop
Good game, big bro.
the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about